So, good morning, people. This is Adiyinka speaking today. God bless you today. Um, what I've actually come to do is to actually give some developments about the prophetic word that I actually spoke of in um, in the beginning of the year. I've actually made some. I've actually refined some discoveries that I've actually understood about our economy today. The problem is that each of us have a gift, and the Bible actually says that your gift will bring yourself before prominent people who will make room for you. So it's actually a reality that our gifts are actually made to be shown all over the world. The gifts that God has given to us to promote His kingdom and to also invite people into His kingdom, and also for us to do our work in the world as pilgrims in the world. So we see that when we get into trouble with using our gifts is when we actually tailor our gifts for ourselves. We want to use our gifts selfishly for selfish ambition, and the world actually comes in and utilizes that gift to their own advantage. The microeconomic environment is very, very shaky in the world at the moment. So, when you actually have a gift and you don't want to share it for the benefit of other people, you want to make a business out of the gift for yourself. You will normally go over to expand on that gift by relying on fiscal policies or monetary policies that are changing the economy, the subsidizing of your business, using microeconomic factors that's actually in the world. And a microeconomic environment, like I said before, is not on solid ground. If you do so much research, you can see that all the economic crises have actually worsened since the time it actually happened, all through the way up to now. So, us actually tailoring our gifts to be able to use for our own self is not going to work. What we actually do see is that we're given this gift, and it will humbly are submitted to God, actually allowing these gifts to be used by Him, and to be also our character to be also be tailored by Him. We also see that our economic system will also be very, very healthy, because you're not utilizing the resources for a gift in a very unrighteous way. So this is why the Lord has to actually tailor our character properly, so that we do not waste the resources of the world. We can see that the world has not enabled the lands to rest, because they're just so concerned about making money all the time and maintaining the prestigious lifestyles. But we do not actually behave that way. We actually behave as a people who actually honor the Lord with our wealth and the first fruits of our offering. We actually serve God with our gifts. Another thing is that people are actually teaching people that you should be you should have financial freedom. You should rely on your gifts to bring about financial freedom to yourself. Just repeating myself again. But when you read the Bible gives protocols as to how you should behave to your employers as a slave to your employer. Slaves that actually are needed in the world. And when you look at your own children are actually slaves unto you for a period of time, until the time when you actually give over your estate over to your children and begin to rest from the labor of your work on earth. So your children are your slaves basically, and they have to learn some principles and some ways of how they have to do their work as a slave unto you. So the children are actually indebted to you so far at the time you actually are taking care of them. So when the children begin to graduate from the guardianship of your care, they begin to start building up places for themselves using the gifts that God has given to them and not actually having those gifts tailored into the macroeconomic environment of the world. Not allowing the world to take advantage of that gift and use your gift to build their own dreams instead of you actually building the dreams of God. So you actually have to be able to embrace being a slave, being humble before those people in authority, especially those people in authority will also teach you about how to be humble when you're using your gifts, how to use your gifts with the right character and with the right attitude. They teach you those things. We do live in a fallen world today, and also the situation with our fallen world is that people actually lost for so many things, and it causes the corruption of the cosmos, of the spiritual realm. It brings a lot of spiritual damage to our world when we actually begin to start using our gifts for ourselves and not for others. Because we begin to start using the resources of the world to supplement the operation of our gifts. So that's what I have for you today. So I'm just going to post the scriptures over here so that you can actually read it. God bless you today. Bye bye.